Hello, it's been a while since I've made a video. I was doing the shorts for a little while and then had some things go on in life. We all have to deal with those kind of things. And had to take a step back for a moment, but I'm back. I probably won't post every other day like I was doing. Until I return from my trip, which I'm leaving for in the morning. And of course, I got a bug bite right there. So that's real nice right before you go on a trip. Don't you think? Nice big fat bug bite in the middle of your forehead. I don't seem to know my left from my right now, so please bear with me. I'm thinking I'm putting things in places and then I can't find other things. So anyway, start off with the brows. I hope everybody's doing well. Summer, that's hot, steamy summer is going to be coming to an end soon, and then we get to go into my personal favorite, fall or autumn, however you like to call it. I like to call it relief. Not too cold, definitely not too hot. And this year I want to go back to the pumpkin patch and go take walks and look at people's Halloween decorations in the crisp autumn air. But it's just my favorite time of the year. You just get your favorite warm drink, tea, coffee, cider, and just enjoy the breeze. I'm not trying to talk anybody into feeling how I feel about it, but that's exactly how I feel about it. I think it's awesome. I look forward to autumn every year. Halloween and Thanksgiving being a part of that is just a bonus. Absolutely love Halloween. I love like really character Halloween. I'm not into let's see who can scare each other the most. I do like horror and things like that, but I just, I like to see the little kids dressed up like little princes and princesses and pirates and things like that. It's so adorable. Seems like the culture has changed into a whole another thing, and Halloween seems to be more for adults, but I like the kiddie version. It is nothing cuter to me than seeing them march up and down the street with their little costumes on. But, that's if you live in a neighborhood where you can actually go trick-or-treating. I know the last couple of years we didn't have any trick-or-treaters, and I wasn't too crazy about letting my son go trick-or-treating, so we just had our own little Halloween party thing. And also we go to the school and sometimes the church. Somewhere safe where they can get their little goodies. And my son, my youngest, has a condition called EOE, eosinophilic esophagitis. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. It's not anything that's going to, get serious, and it's not like cancer or anything like that. But what it is you have white blood cells in every part of your body except your esophagus. My son has white blood cells in his esophagus. What happens is if he comes into some type of allergen, most of them are foods, but he is allergic to like cockroaches and things like that. The white blood cells coagulate in his esophagus and makes it difficult to eat or drink. And it can get bad to where you have banding in your esophagus, and you'd have to get those removed. The most difficult part about this disease is that he is allergic to so many things. I mean, chicken he's allergic to. He can't have shellfish, fish. He can't eat. It'd be easier for me to tell you what he can eat versus what he cannot eat. And when I first found out about it, I was completely overwhelmed because I was like, how am I going to feed this child? Well, he is thriving at this point in time. He's athletic, involved in all sorts of activities and whatnot, and just an overall blessing. So instead of looking at what he cannot do, I always try to take the approach of looking at what he can do. So back to the Halloween thing. He likes to go trick-or-treating, but he's not able to eat the bulk of the candy. He doesn't care. It's been like this for his whole life, so it's not that big of a deal. It was difficult for me at first because I was like, oh, he's missing out. But how can you be missing out when you've never done something? So we still get dressed up when we go get the candy. He just gets to give his candy to mom. Our big brothers. Life is, I always say this, life is probably about 5% what happens to us and 95% of how we perceive it. And be like, oh my gosh, he can't eat this, he can't eat that, he can't do this, he can't do that. Or what helped me through it was concentrate on what he can do. Or eat, or, be around or whatever. He's highly allergic to cats, which is kind of sad. I'm an animal person. I like to have all kinds of animals, but we do have a dog, so he's really not missing out. And his class pet is a turtle named Shelly. I think that's so cute. I think we're the first people on the list to take care of the class pet over break. I always do that. Gotta learn how to take care of an animal, because you might be taking care of a human one day. And we know taking care of a human is way more difficult than taking care of a turtle named Shelly. But it's all life enriching activities. I know some people, don't like to do the pet things with their children, and that's perfectly fine. Part of the reason why I do it is to teach them about the life cycle, so they're not shocked out of their shoes like I was when a human being goes through the life cycle. We all parent differently. I'm always the mama out there doing the weird stuff. I don't think it's weird. I think you have to parent the best way that you know how, though. And I think that that looks different for each person. I don't know why I'm doing blue, but there's no reason other than it's there. Trying to use my makeup that I have before I buy anything else. Tons and tons and tons and tons of makeup. I mean, I personally don't care. Oh man, makeup is awesome. But yes, one can overdo it. And have a tendency to overdo it. It's hard for me to pass up stuff when I see it in the stores. I'm just like, oh, I can do this and that with it. And this and that and this and that. And then it ends up just sitting in a drawer somewhere, and then I forget I have it. So, no more buying makeup in the foreseeable future for Miss Nick. I just started rewatching The Walking Dead again. I never made it past season 6 before because my favorite character was killed off and I was pouting. This time, I'm gonna be tough. It really is. It's like a soap opera for horror fans. It's very well written, and I'm happy to be watching it again. Me and my sons. That's about the extent that I go in terms of watching things because I'm 49 and I don't want to have a heart attack from watching a television show. But I'm really excited about my trip, you guys. If I could bring you guys with me, I would. Totally would. My grandfather is going to be 100 years old. Isn't that incredible? I think about it, I'm like, oh, he's been here since. He's been here since 1925. Like, seriously. That's something to be, like, amazed at. So we're going to have a great time. And he is a jokester, so he always give the crowd what they want. I'm just feeling very blessed to still have him. Sometimes I think we don't pay enough attention to our blessings. It's easier to focus on the negative than it is the positive, but you have to. Otherwise, it's going to be a long, hard road. I tell you, my phone doesn't do anything for the longest time until I want to get on here and make a video. Everybody and they mama wanna hit me up. I'm like, no. Not a big phone person. I mean, I will talk on the phone if that's what I have to do, but it's not my thing. Maybe I need to get me some more earbuds so I can talk on the phone without feeling I'm connected to something. I don't like feeling that. Holding the phone up to my ears. That's probably a dumb thing to complain about, but it's just not my thing. And I have anxiety when it comes to calling people myself. I can't seem to make myself do it unless I have to, and then people get mad at me. I haven't heard from you. I'm just like, I'm sorry. But yeah, some people are just not phone people. Okay, we're gonna go wild with this lipstick, y'all. I got purple, blue that I'm using, and green. I think it's beautiful, but especially for the holiday season, something to shake it up a little bit. Well, guys, that's it for me. I hope everyone is doing well. I wish you all the best, and I will see you on my next video. Have a good one.